shit, we're recording. Play the theme music. Alright, we're back. Alright, there's a lot of bullshit out there. We're trying to kind of sort it out. Alright, what is the economy? Why is it so fucked up? The economy is people doing shit for other people. Why aren't people doing more shit for other people? The reason is they don't have any fucking money. The reason why we need to fucking give money, blah, blah, blah. Who knows? Who knows what we should do? Perhaps we should start making things that people will buy. Maybe we should start up, maybe instead of shutting down places, we should buy them and just start letting their manufacturing just go at full volume all the time. 24/7. Crank that shit out. None of this. No, I don't know if a managed economy would actually be a good thing. It seems like we gotta manage the banking system because they're totally irresponsible with money. We should, and it's clear that it's parasitic. But what's going on in the banking system? It's parasitic. There's money interests have become parasitic for the against the economy in general. So there are these huge sums of money that aren't being spent. They're just there, having already been earned. And you're not finding an easy solution for this problem. But I believe I have something to offer, and that is this concept of love and doing things. But I think that's a poor. I think that's not what's going to really fix things. The problem is that working sucks. Working for people sucks. You should not want to work for people. You should want to have your own business and do that all on your own. Blah 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 blah. But you can't. Sorry, they're not enough. Small businesses only make like 7 to 9% of the economy. It's not a major force. The major forces are the larger manufacturers. The global conglomerate, the global blah 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 blah. So, alright, it's like, and you can tell the whole debacle is just money driven. It's like, we should be getting huge sums of money from these banks spread out around. What happens is that money from the banks just gets flown away by trying to keep these so-called professionals in the service. You know what? If you got a millisecond edge over someone else on the trading market floor, that translates into billions of dollars a year. That's why people are successful, is they got greater access. And it's all hand-eye coordination, you know. There's no thought process. Like, you don't know the specifics of any of these companies in order to make an truly educated decision about the solvency of that company. You are making guesses and stuff like that, and using any source of information you can. I'm sure you can do it with about a year's work, and you could probably eke out a living after that if you started with a big enough seed. But day trading is not something that everyone can just do. And in this economy, I don't think you want to do day trading anyway. You just want to be putting money in someplace safe. And one of these behemoths that can't go down. Too big to fail. Too big to fail. Maybe the banks should be smaller so that they can fail. Maybe banks should not be allowed to fail at all. And after all, with this compound, what is this? No, it's not compound interest that I was talking about, but this concept where, let's say, you give someone out an interest at 10%, and the bank turns around and loans out 9 times the money because it has all the access to all the money involved, and it lends out more money. You give the bank $10,000 at 10% interest, and the bank loans out 10 times that amount. You get 10 times that amount, so 100,000 to 10 different people, and he pays you the 10% interest out of the 90% interest that he gets, or the 100% interest that he gets. Fractional reserve banking. That's the name of it. That's fractional reserve banking is something that should be reserved for the Treasury, so that the common good can have access to that money. That's where that money should go, is to the common good. Come in. I was talking about the common good.
Public concert?
No, I'm recording.
I'll come back then.
Yeah. He wants to play Counter-Strike. I'm being boring right now anyway. Checking my net. Oh my goodness. Missed calls. Do that. Yeah, we're being screwed over by the banks. So the banks should really be banking should really be, banking is something that seems to benefit from consolidation. I mean, if you look at history, while new regulation has broken up banks, the loosening of that regulation that inevitably happens later has always brought the banks back together. So it seems like there's something about banking that makes it want to be one bank for the whole country, or for the whole world, right? And well, I think the government should just start stepping in and saying, we are going to be the bank. We are going to be the bank. Banking is no longer something that can be done by the private sector. Because you make it illegal to charge interest. So that is, if you wanted to charge interest, you'd have to go through the central bank, and you could charge interest there, and that would allow you to prevent usury. And you're not even supposed to lend money out at interest. You're supposed to basically just give it away and hope that it comes back. I mean, how many friendships have you lost because they lost count of how much money they owed you, or weren't really intending on paying in the first place? You know what you do with people like that? You stop lending them money, and you know what? The problem goes away. Sometimes with them leaving them first. You know, you let your friends congregate around you, as opposed to congregating around your friends. You should want to be the center of attention, even if you're quiet and just observing. Not that I know anything. The only thing I know is that I know nothing. Seriously, how do you know the first thing? And I don't know the first thing, so I couldn't have possibly known thing 0 and thing -1 and so on and so forth. There's no way for me to have justification of that. Most justified thing I have right now is that time exists and I move through it. I can't seem to stop moving through time. I've experienced some rather interesting experience. I'm trying to do that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk about that yet. I'm running for president. Vote for me and whoever else you want. Yeah, that's the one of the systems I want to change is the electoral college and the voting ballots. I'd like the voting ballots to allow you to select all the candidates who you approve of. I know it's in the computer terminals anyway, so I think everyone who's voting should be considered also a candidate. I mean, why can't we have an infinite number of candidates? There's nothing stopping us. Oh yeah, the population of the Earth, but I mean, you know what I mean, right? Right? Am I sure? Yeah. Okay. That's right. Now, that's so sad. I'm out of drugs. Oh well. These are things one has to deal with. One has to do what one has to do. Screw it. I could go out there and make money. I could go out in the rain and make money. But I could just sit on my ass here and try to enjoy myself without drugs. I don't know do that without drugs. Damn it. I love drugs. Some less than others. You're going to know something, and it's going to shock you. Go see. No. Let's see here. What's going on in the world? Hey, I'm going to shut this off.